Alright everyone, so I've had a lot of people ask me to make a video on how to fly, and specifically how to fly helicopters or quadcopters. And I was thinking about it, how can I teach people to fly? You need your muscle memory. But there's a very easy way to start learning. I've had lots of people also talk to me about quadcopters, be like, why are they so hard to fly? It's not that they're hard, it's that this hobby requires some skill and some practice. You can't just usually pick one of these up and fly it instantly. So this is the front, the green. What I'd suggest, if you were standing where the camera is to control your quad, learn how to hover like this without moving, like very much. Learn how to hover like that. Then learn how to hover facing you. Then learn how to hover to the right and to the left. Once you can hover without moving much in each direction, then try keeping it in that direction and doing circles around the room while staying in every direction. Once you can do that, you should be able to fly pretty good. So I'm going to throw this on the ground here and just show you kind of what I mean. Now this quad is pretty darn good. So pretend that the remote and the flyer is right where the camera is. So I'd want to hover it this way. And again, you don't got to be exactly dead perfect. The better you are, the better. And just keep it in one spot as much as you can. Then turn it around. And you're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to want to try to keep this and hover it in one spot. Then you're going to want to be able to do that in this direction. And you're going to be able to want to do it in this direction. And once you can do that in all directions, sorry, I just got a phone call, I had to head it off. Once you can do that in all directions, then you'll have some muscle memory to be able to start flying around. You'll know what the controls do, and you'll be able to fly around and do stuff like this. But the first thing you need to do, before you can just start going crazy and flying around, is learn how to hover without your helicopter moving in every direction. Facing you, facing away from you, facing to the right, and facing to the left. And then, like I said, fly it around like this. You should be able to do circles around the room without it, without changing the head. And you should be able to do that in every direction. Once you can do those things, then you'll have some really good muscle memory, and you'll be able to fly around, and if you do make a mistake, you'll be able to correct it. So that's my suggestion and how to start learning flying any type of helicopter. Learn first how to hover perfectly away from you, then learn how to hover towards you, and then learn how to hover each way. And learn how to do circuits around the room in all directions. And once you can do that, you should be able to pretty much control it very well. Take some time and practice. This isn't a hobby unless you have a $2,000 quad that has all the GPS in it. Yeah, those fly themselves, but those are for photography really. That's not really this hobby. This hobby is about learning, practicing, and expanding your skills. And that's a good way to start. So happy flying. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We'll see y'all later.